What's going on, guys? Dustin here with another Star Trek, the official Starships collection from Eaglemoss. Finally, after a long hiatus, we are now back with a Star Trek, the official Starships collection from Eaglemoss, with this special issue of the U.S.S. Vengeance. I've been waiting on this ship since July, and finally, we receive our ship. It's a Dreadnought Class, launched in 2259, the alternative reality, length of 1,459 meters, and Type 7 phasers. This big mamma jamma ship was constructed in the Iowa shipyards near Jupiter. Its captain is Admiral Alexander Marcus, Division of Section 31. It also includes proton torpedoes and advanced weaponry. This big mamma jamma ship, designed to be a warship and one of the most heavily armed vessels in Starfleet history, they built the Vengeance in secret to prepare for a war with the Klingon Empire. Straight from Star Trek Into Darkness, Admiral Marcus organized the construction without the knowledge of Starfleet Command. Built to be a true warship, designed by a genetically engineered human Eggman known as Khan Noonien Singh, aka John Harrison, under the orders of Section 31, a clandestine organization which claimed to protect the security interests of the United Federation of Planets. Heavily armed and used several experimental technologies, including stealth technology, fell short due to a Romulan cloaking device that ship made extraordinarily hard to detect. Now, designing the Vengeance. This black ship has a long and complicated history and countless unseen weapons. And countless designs as well, so we're going to be able to see a lot. Like this top one right here, this actually looks like basically off of a Constellation class ship, and the rest I don't know. It's always meant to be the evil Enterprise, a dark reflection of the ship we know so well. Basically, the darkest version of Starfleet. The brief was that it was going to be a seriously badass, militarized variation of the Enterprise. Basically, a military version of what would Starfleet look like. This is a selection of a lot of early sketches for the Vengeance, even before Star Trek Into Darkness came out. Some more designs here, and here's another one. The CG modeler Tex Kenamaga to refine the design of the Vengeance, concentrate on giving it a functional, industrial, made no concessions to aesthetics. Changing the shape, went from this to basically a ring ship, and this is the version with the open-fronted saucer survived for time. Basically, I didn't like this open saucer because you could actually be prone to a head-on attack. And the bridge design, it basically looks like something out of maybe a Star Wars type bridge. Like very new wave from anything we've seen before. So that's what it basically looks like off. And here's actually the final design of the Vengeance, and at Abrams' request, the art department closed up the front of the saucer, making it look like a conventional Starfleet vessel. Klein pointed out his artwork, the ship's almost shown against a black background. He asked for a black ship, but always making it visible is always an issue. So here are the whole lot with the Vengeance. Not much weaponry, a lot of details. Now, if you're talking about weaponry, here it is. We actually have the Spear, Mark 7 phaser Spear array drones. You actually got the Mark 7 phaser telescopic targeting spears in a dish array in stealth mode. It closes in stealth mode, which runs silent with reinforced armor plating. That means if you try shooting these, it ain't gonna go anywhere. They actually developed that Vengeance had to hide itself when it's traveling at war. when the ideas developed when Klein actually with Klein and the navigational deflector would be covered up when it was needed, reducing the emissions on an enemy could detect. One of the favorite weapons was actually a pair of phaser drones designed to detach themselves from the front ship and attack an enemy before returning. Makes a fleeting appearance, but they were barely seen. Unfortunately, the Vengeance actually met an unfortunate end. It's a massive ship, but yet it had a massive crash. Abrams crashed the Vengeance into the San Francisco Bay, and it's actually influenced how huge the ship is. Instead of wanting the Vengeance drove past the Enterprise. How big? It was actually about 4,000 feet long, and iconically in the scene, it actually flattened Alcatraz prison, basically Alcatraz Penitentiary, which is actually a nod to one of the J.J. Abrams TV series, Alcatraz. So if you ever want to compare it, there's actually the Enterprise and the Vengeance. Now remember in the scene where these two ships actually met, it looks much bigger. The San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, about this long. The Vengeance up here, basically you can tower up to two Trump towers and then 3, and you can put 5 more, put 2 more up here, and it'll be 5 up here. The Vengeance emerged from the darkness to end up broken and battered in San Francisco Bay, ushered a new era for Star Trek, and left his seasoned Captain Kirk ready to start his 5-year mission. And ironically, that 5-year mission is coming up in 2016. So here's the big Vengeance. Now, y'all seen the Creo version of the Vengeance, but this thing is the real deal. I've been waiting on this ship since July. Ever since I got an email from Eagle Moss Collection saying that they ran out and possibly waiting, so I was waiting. Basically, it was like a waiting game. I waited, and when that amazing day came, it's actually here. And this is actually now the first ever ship. Now this thing, alright, let's go ahead and take this off. Basically, it's a lot much bigger. And a lot menacing, a lot scarier. So you can actually see all the phaser arrays, the deflector dish, even the center. Even with this background, it looks big. Long warp nacelles, the pylons, the buzzer collectors are well hidden in there. And I actually like the fact that it is closed, due to the fact that you can't get attacked from the front. You can only get attacked from the top and the bottom. Now, I've done the Creo version. Creo version was easy to build. And it was real amazing. I actually love this ship. I actually love it better than the Enterprise. I don't know why. I don't know why the bad guys always get the coolest ships. But, well, you know, movies are movies. They get the cool stuff. Bad guys get the cool stuff. The good guys don't get any. So, based on relatively size, it's 2 times bigger than a normal Federation ship. Basically, I'm talking about the Enterprise. Much advanced weaponry. And unlike most Federation vessels, it's solely fit for combat. You can fire at warp, as you can actually see from the Into Darkness. It actually fired on the Enterprise because Captain Kirk wants to expose Admiral Marcus and his plans to the Federation, but Admiral Marcus wants to stop him from doing it and wanting to kill them kill the Enterprise crew, but unknowingly they were sabotaged by Scotty, who actually boarded the ship, committed an act of treason against a Starfleet admiral. They entered the ship. I'm not sure which one of these little doors are. Travel down this way because they don't want to take the turbulence. I actually like the Aztecing, especially with this camera right here. The Aztecing really pops out. It looks real amazing. So I'll give them props for the Aztecing on the Vengeance. It just really, really pops out, which is really amazing. You got the bridge, which is all the way up here. Real amazing. Basically, it has a huge, huge display stand. And it actually goes well with my U.S.S. Enterprise. I'm actually making a second shelf just for the Star Trek alternative realities. Basically, it's going to be this one plus the Klingon D4 Bird of Prey, and I think released as soon as it's going to be the U.S.S. Kelvin, which was George Kirk's ship that he piloted into Nero's mining Romulan ship. So anyway, I will be doing more Star Trek Starships videos. This is actually now the first ever video I've done. I'm sorry for the long wait. I'm sorry for the hiatus, but that will come to an end because now my mind is all set on continuing to what I am doing right now. Got a new camera, headed to the fleet, so basically I'm still learning it, so don't worry. Anyway, my name is Dustin, and I will see you later. Leave a like if you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more Star Trek Starship videos.